Hey everybody, great to see you, and hello, and welcome to Beatle Brad's channel. Great to have you here today, because today we're talking about a rock musician, Tony Sheridan. Yeah, this is going to be great. So this is actually a response video from Alan C. Records. Hey Alan, how you doing? Alan's a good friend. I see Alan at Beatle Fest. Alan's a great guy, and he just recently did a video on a Tony Sheridan album that Alan had. And he showed it in his video, and I kind of responded and said, oh, that's a great album. I've got that album, but mine's a little bit different. So I kind of wanted to show you my albums of what I've got on Tony Sheridan. So it's kind of fun. I wrote down a few notes just to kind of keep myself in line, which I need to do, that's for sure. But yeah, so if you get a chance after this video, head over to Alan C. Records. Alan has a fantastic channel. He really knows his Beatles, he really knows his Monkees, his 60s and 70s and 80s music. He covers a genre of a lot of different musicians and a lot of different great groups. He just really knows his music. And like I said, Alan's a great guy, and talking about Tony Sheridan. So let's dive right in, and we'll talk about Tony Sheridan and the Beat Brothers. Okay, here we go. Beat Brothers. Yeah, Tony Sheridan was born in England in 1940, May 21st. So it was great. His mom and dad were very big into classical music. And so they kind of basically brought Tony up into classical and kind of brought him along into that. And at the age of 7, Tony Sheridan learned to play the violin. So he was kind of trained in that regards to be doing classical violin music. But a little bit later on, Tony got tired of doing the violin, and rock and roll hit England, and he started going out on tour and singing and hitting the nightclubs and different places all over England. And then he ended up actually, to make a long story not too long, and I'm trying not to, I really am. Tony ended up in Germany, to where he pretty much stayed for his career of being a musician in Germany. But he did such songs as My Bonnie, which was a great song. And let's go through some of the albums that was kind of during that period of the Beatles and Tony Sheridan. So we've got John Lennon, George Harrison over here, Paul McCartney. Sorry, I kind of got a little bit of glare there. There was George, if you couldn't even see in the glare. And then over here in the black and white, boy, all expenses for the black and white picture, huh? Since these are in color. This is from France, and it's kind of a neat pressing. There we go. I'll show you. I'm not going to go really through the vinyls. Basically, I am going somewhere with this. But My Bonnie was a huge hit. As you can see also on this album is Take Out Some Insurance on Me, which was another big hit. Ya Ya was another very big hit. And it was by the Beat Brothers and Tony Sheridan, as a lot of it was labeled. And then the next one I wanted to show you is this one, and this is nice. There's your record label on that one. This is in stereo. I've got both. I've got the stereo and mono. But I just thought I'd show you the stereo one just for fun. There's your song listings. Some other different artists as well on this album. But if you get a chance while I'm going through this, at any time you want to read the song listings much better, hit pause. Okay, on your video. And you'll be able to do the song listings, because I'm not going to read through the song listings. I'm kind of headed somewhere. I've got a point that I'm making about all this, but I'm leading up to it. This is the Beatles, My Bonnie, and this is really neat, and this is on MGM Records. This is actually kind of a rare one. There's your song listings on there as well, and it's got the original label for MGM. And the original and the record itself. There we go. Get a little better shot at that. So Tony Sheridan was a great singer. He really sounded quite good. He really did. I enjoyed him a lot. There's a 45 of My Bonnie, original from 1960. Well, actually, this is like what, 61, I guess, or 60. This one. Very neat, very nice. This is the one I was telling you about, was My Bonnie, that I wanted to. This is kind of the one I was making a point about, was this one. I kind of talked about that one too, but this is also an original. This is a 1961 pressing of My Bonnie with Tony Sheridan. And Tony Sheridan, you may say, Beatle Brad, what is Tony Sheridan like? Well, Tony Sheridan, I think, and this is just my opinion, but Tony Sheridan was kind of like a Elvis Presley wannabe. He kind of had the voice sort of like Elvis, but kind of sounded a little bit different like Elvis. Then this album was another album by Tony Sheridan, and actually this one is a little bit different because it's signed by Pete Best, but that's for another video in which I did talk about this and being autographed by Pete Best. There's my letter of authenticity. And yeah, thank you, Robert, for that. But that was a nice gift from him. Very nice. And this is a beautiful, great sounding. And this is from Russia. And as you can see, each one of these pictures, and it probably doesn't do too well on this one, but we've got George Harrison, John Lennon, Paul McCartney. It's kind of not really in the picture, but I'll show you a better picture. But we got Pete Best, still the drummer, and we got Stu Sutcliffe over here in the corner. I'll show you a better picture. It's kind of a bad illustration on that album. I'll get a better one. There's stuff on there of what that is. And this is good. This sounds nice, from Russia. Then there's this one, which is a really good one. I really enjoy this one, and this is from Holland. There's your song listings on there also with Tony Sheridan. That's really neat. There's the front cover again, which I think that's really cool. Really neat with the newspapers and all that tied up. And that one is on Polydor. But Tony Sheridan basically had his career going and kind of musically and all that kind of stuff. And as he was, at that time, it was the Beat Brothers. So, like I said, they did My Bonnie, which Tony Sheridan was lead singer of a lot of the songs. And John Lennon did the song Ain't She Sweet, which is kind of really neat because we got that on the anthology as opposed to some of the other great early stuff, which was great to hear John doing that. And for collectors, it was a lot of fun to get that song of Ain't She Sweet. And there's several different versions of that. There's like a slow version and a fast version. But then there's this one, which is kind of a rare Tony Sheridan album to get. There's Tony Sheridan, and there's your song listings there. So over here. But yeah, great picture. Tony Sheridan kind of got disarrayed with all the whole scene with music and all of that. I guess what really wasn't going much for him. So in '67, he kind of ended up being with another band, and they went over and sang some concerts and did some tours over in Vietnam area. And during one of the concerts in Vietnam, they got shelled in the midst of it and killed one of the band members. And it really devastated Tony. He was just a wreck. All of them were real upset. And it messed up all of their hearing, and it messed up a lot of things to where Tony, from that point on, he was shell-shocked. And he couldn't even hear fireworks because fireworks even scared him. So he was very much pretty messed up after '67 because of that issue of fireworks and the shelling in '67, which is terrible about that. But this is what I'm leading up to make a long story longer and a longer video longer. How'd I do? Did I make it nice and long for you? Alan showed this album, and he was talking about it, like I said earlier in the video. But the interesting thing about this one is, this is from Germany, this pressing, and mine is from 1968, the pressing of this album is. But the cool thing is, mine is a 2-record set, and it's stereo mono on this, and also it's a gatefold as well. And we've got pictures down here of John. See, how's the order? It's always backwards whenever I show it on a video, so it's hard, you know. So you got, sorry, I keep flipping it. You got George, John, and Paul. I hope I did that right. When you do stuff in video, it always flips the order, but you know, that's it. But yeah, with the Star Club. And this is a great album. I really, really like this. I recommend this if you're looking for this. This is kind of fun to get. It's a nice one to have. And it's a 2-record set, like I said. So there you go. I'm just going to show you one of the records. There we go. There's the record label itself on this one. But you may say, you know, Beatle Brad, I really enjoyed seeing this video. Really enjoyed seeing the Tony Sheridan stuff. But, you know, I just not so big into collecting the vinyl like you are. But you still have an opportunity to enjoy it. There is a CD out there of Tony Sheridan as well. So this is a 2 CD set of Tony Sheridan. It's got some, it's great. This is the way to go. If you really don't know that much about Tony Sheridan, or you just want to kind of delve into it to have it in your collection, it's a great way to get started. Here's my hype sticker. Everybody always, you know, you do videos and they're like, hey, I want to see the hype sticker, man. Come on, show me the hype sticker. There you go. How about that? And here we go. This is the 2 CD set, like I said. And then earlier I was talking to you about the pictures here. This is a little bit better picture for you. Let's see if I can do this. So you've got Pete Best here. And you've got, this is hard. Let's go this way, because this is hard to do, pointing it out. Okay, that's Stu Sutcliffe with the Beatles at that time. And this is Paul McCartney. There's John Lennon, George Harrison, and Pete Best. Oof, did I pass? Tried to get that done. It's hard going this way to that way to this way to... Okay, you don't understand, don't care about how to make videos. But yeah, Stu Sutcliffe. It's another whole story about Stu Sutcliffe and his whole life. But Stu really didn't play guitar. He just basically, he won it in a contest and kind of wanted to be with the Beatles and all that kind of stuff. But Stu's fascinating guy. But some of the song Ain't She Sweet came out in the Beatles anthology, which we got, and it's great to have some of the anthology stuff that they did, which is really neat for Tony Sheridan. There's a whole lot more out there. This came with a very nice booklet, and just for fun, I would like to show you a couple cool pictures. I really, really like this one a lot. Let me show you this one. This is, let's see if I can point it out, John Lennon. And then over here we got Stu Sutcliffe and George Harrison. Isn't that just really cool? That's fantastic. Yeah, I love that picture a lot. And then you probably have seen this one with John and George. Picture there. But this is a really nice booklet. There's Tony Sheridan himself. But I wanted to show you that last album. That was kind of a fun thing to show you because Alan showed that in his video, and I kind of wanted to do a follow-up and kind of saying, yeah, I kind of got the same album, and he wanted me to show it as well. So it was kind of fun to show you my 2-record set of Tony Sheridan, and it's kind of neat to kind of show you this CD collection as well. And you may say that this is the way to go. If you really don't want to bother with vinyl and all that, just get the CD of this. And you can enjoy this album a lot with the Beat Brothers, Tony Sheridan. Wow, really great. Like I said, go on YouTube, look up Tony Sheridan and listen to some of his songs. It'll be kind of interesting to see what you think. Really kind of fun and exciting. But tragically, we lost him in 2013. On February 16th, we lost Tony Sheridan. And he was 72 years old. So, wow, isn't that something? He's not that old. Definitely, that's for sure. But there you go, Alan. There's your long drawn out thing for Tony Sheridan and your album that you have, and mine being a 2-record set and his being a 1, which is a different one than he's got than I've got. They made several different variations of it. But anyway, all right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video, and it was kind of fun to talk to you about this and show you the album's variations. Go see Alan C. Records and tell him Beatle Brad sent you, like I said. Go see him and watch his channel. And keep watching Beatle Brad, because I got tons more fun stuff to come. Got some really great stuff. Yeah, it's going to be fun. You guys are going to enjoy it. A splendid time was guaranteed for all. So hang in there. Keep buying vinyl and enjoying your collection as well, but have fun with the Beatles. Definitely, as we delve into the whole thing of this and the vinyl of it. So, as I say on my channel, I'm out of here. Take care, everybody, and see you on the next video.